welcome back to the show, Your Real Estate Today. We're wrapping up the month of January. So glad that you're with us today. Thank you for being with us on the show, Your Real Estate Today. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Paul Jamison, your host, owner of the Jamison family of companies. You know, I didn't even say that at the beginning of the show, TJ. I forgot to tell people who I was. I just assume they know.
I think they figured it out.
Have they?
Yeah.
All right.
They should.
Okay. And do they know that I have a part of the Jamison family of companies?
They should. It's kind of a big deal.
Kind of, yeah. I'm fat as anything from eating last year. That's the big deal I am. It used to be when I drank red pop and turned sideways, it looked like a thermometer. Now, I look like a spare tire. But anyway, we ain't going past the cake.
Yes.
So glad you're with us here with Marty and Sam Ivy with Ivy Exterminating. You know, they're a part of my problem. Every year I get a really special Christmas celebration from them and Richard. And I sit down and eat that. And I mean, I'm not good for about a month. I just can't stop. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, Marty. Hey, Sam.
I just thought I'd let you ramble on.
Oh, yeah. It is my show, you know.
It is. If you, yeah.
So Marty and Sam, birds are eating my house. What do I do?
Really not eating your house. It's they're just trying to find a place that's more habitat for them to live this time of year, especially this cold snap that we had. The cold snap forced everything to get aggressive. And man, they got aggressive. We've seen squirrels like we've never seen before. The birds, if you've got then on boys when they're banging, it's an echo they're basically looking for. A huge problem with it too. Resemble this echo when they bang on it that they get attracted to. And
how do you
some
stop
people
it?
Well, in most cases, you have to come out and deter them. They make a balloon that you can put up and hang from your boxing area. The best, it looks like a giant eyeball. And it's somewhat
the big yellow eyeball.
Yeah, it looks like a big beach ball.
Yep.
Great.
And
that'll look nice.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the talk of those neighborhoods. But the Mylar streamers actually work the best. You put up the Mylar streamers, and the Mylar streamers deter them, run them off, and then hopefully they go somewhere else. But they have a tendency to be a reoccurring problem, and there's no true explanation for it. There's a lot of, I think, more than anything, myths out there. A lot of people make this in that wall there and they're after the insects. That's really not the case in most cases. And we see that on a rare occasion, but in most cases, the woodpecker, for no better explanation, is just confused. He might have been liquored up from the holidays into the eggnog and all that. and he rode his liquor sickle over your house and banging on the wall. You didn't let him in, so now you've got some damage. So
I do. I mean, there's a hole in there, and then there's a bluebird now that wants to move in it.
Now we got to get the bluebird out. Humanely get the bluebird out, because it's all about the humanely handling it.
Mainly at this point, get that sucker out of my house.
And we'll get the bluebird out, and then we come back and patch the hole. Look at the hole and see what needs to be done.
Is nuts, man.
Patch it up. Home ownership, Paul, as you know, it is no different than anything else in life. It just takes some maintenance. Sometimes that maintenance is aggravating, and sometimes it's enjoyable maintenance. Like when you go out and clean your pool in the Speedo. That's enjoyable maintenance. Not for the neighbors, but for you. But
I got an HOA violation for that already, so I'm not allowed to do that anymore. I'm not allowed to do that anymore. So, just kind of like you cutting your grass in your thong. You're not allowed to do that anymore.
That is frowned upon.
You can't do it. Jan wanted you to do it, but the rest of us decided not to.
Yeah. Those Cabana boys at Fire Island days are long gone to me, brother.
Those days were never in my vocabulary. Ever.
I'm
ever.
just trying to, I'm just being flattery, but yeah, those days
For
are
a guy
long.
like me who has no hair, half his own teeth, and one leg shorter than the other, Cabana Boy never fit that
Yeah.
description.
Well, Paul, as they said, grass never grows on a playground.
I heard some busy street, but if you want to go playground, that's all right. I'm all right with that. Okay, so you're gonna come fix the birds eating my house, but it was like
I'm gonna come.
I was like, leave
come.
my house alone.
You're just
Dadgummit.
you've been picked on. Well, you're the new guy in the neighborhood, so you get picked on.
All right, so why are there still stink bugs in my house? We had the cold snap. Should they not be gone?
Wasn't cold enough long enough.
Marty, come on, man.
I'm just telling you it's just, I mean, look at the weather. We only had cold weather for about 4 days. And, it was still getting relatively warm in the afternoon. But now
we're in wear sweaters.
I mean, yesterday it was almost 70 degrees.
I know it was awesome yesterday, wasn't
it? It was.
I hear you. Well, the stink bugs are still going, but then there's also roaches too. I thought, what happened to paths of energy taking a break when it's cold outside?
They did. They took a break outside and they're coming inside.
Yeah. Dang, dude. Come on.
It's just the time. We never get, we used years ago, we got harsh enough winters, but we're not getting harsh enough winters anymore to really put or depress this insect population. It's really interesting. I mean, you figure we're getting cold nights, but the cold nights, they're like not even lasting for 7 hours.
Yeah.
And we're getting temperatures back in the days up in the 50s, even when we get these cold snaps.
Well, let's talk about the debate for a minute then. If the insects are finding their way in to my house,
right,
and they're there, right? And there's these companies that say, we never need to come inside. We treat everything from the outside. Well, if they treat everything from the outside and the bugs are already inside, how are they going to kill the stuff that's already in there?
The fine print on those agreements says they'll come in on the inside and on a complaint basis. I mean, there's some things, and in reality, there's things that are out of our control, that people leave doors open, people leave windows open, cracked open. We got one customer, the child leaves the windows open at night. They go out and they jack the air conditioning, they jack the heat pump up to 75 degrees, and they're leaving the windows open. I was like, what are you
I'll crawl in their house and sleep if they're going to keep it down.
Yeah, I mean, just an invite. I mean, if you see it, I mean, it's really interesting to think about it. I mean, I got people that have heat blankets on their bed, and electric blankets, and they leave their windows open.
Yeah. Have you ever slept with a weighted blanket?
Oh,
it's heavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's an interesting feeling, isn't it?
It is. Have you ever slept
in a like it or not like
it? Have you ever slept in a straight jacket?
I had it ironed before I put it on.
Oh. So they let you out in less than 24 hours too.
TJ, where's that button?
It's too late.
Is that button? Where's that button that says dump?
That's only a 7-second button.
Oh, wait, that's the restroom. Anyway, so we're talking about stink bugs and roaches. So after the break, here's the biggest question. A lot of people out there have Ring cameras, and the wildlife population has been putting out my Ring camera like you would not believe. Possums, raccoons, squirrels, everything you can think of is setting off the Ring camera. So when we come back, Marty and Sam, can we talk about why the wildlife population seems to think they can hang out at my house?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do it right back to show you
That's
real estate
right.
today. News Talk 1110 99.3 WBT.